ear. The acoustic nerve, which comes to the acoustic centre, goes one to each ear, and it ends in the cochlea, in the inner ear, in a whole series of millions of hair cells. And as the sound wave travels, these hair cells bend. When the sound waves goes by, as they bend, they release a potassium ion, and that in turn sends potential along the acoustic nerve. Now, in Dalmatian puppies who are deaf, the deafness lies in the fact that these hairs at the end of the acoustic nerve have withered and died. That's a result of their pigmentation, but that's a whole complicated story. But because they've died, the signal doesn't get transmitted to the acoustic nerve. So what we're doing with this test is we're measuring to see if the potential is moving along the acoustic nerve. If it does, you get a nice zigzag pattern like that on the screen, the dog's hearing properly. If the signal is not getting to the acoustic nerve, then it's because the problem is in the inner ear. They've got the Dali deafness problem, and you'll see a perfectly flat line, or nearly flat line, maybe have a little lazy bump in the middle. So what we do when we actually perform the test then is we put 2 needles on the top of the dog's head, one behind each ear, put enormous earphones up to their ears. The machine makes a clicking sound. It knows it's made the clicking sound, and it waits for the signal to come back at the right time. And the way the signal comes back is the dog's brain is activated, the little needles pick up the dog's brain activity, they send it back to that box to magnify the signal, the box sends it back in there, and the computer knows it's got the signal back. So the whole loop is formed, and it's waiting for the right signal to come back in the right time frame.
No.
And that's what we're looking for with the machine. Very complicated, sophisticated equipment. Fortunately, quite simple for the puppy's point of view to actually do. And these little needles that we use are like acupuncture needles. They don't really hurt at all. So it's quite straightforward. Now, what I'm going to ask you ladies to do for me starting, I guess one of you is going to want to hold, right? Or would you like to hold yourself, Mr. Crothers?
No, I don't mind. They can.
Okay. Are you on for holding?
Yeah. Or is it
Right. You can take turns.
my favourite one?
That side, please. One of you is going to hold, and the other one of you is going to read me out the chip number. It's a very, I can't say dodgy, but the screen's a bit damp, so it does occasionally wet it. And they've been chipped, you see, so I want to just check that we've got good. You tell me the last 3 numbers, I'll make sure I've got the right one here.
663.
Good. Okay, so we're away. That's the first dog then.
We're
So,
wagging your tail.
Wag my tail. You wag your tail. Oh, I will keep you out. I'll fuck you out.
so is that a boy or a girl?
It's a boy.
Okay, it's a little dog, and the number is the one that's on here. You've got good eyes? Read it out to me.
958
958.
000
Yeah.
00
Yeah.
836
836
266
266.
3
Okay.
at the end.
Okay. Right, and it's liver.
Yes.
Right. So now I go down. It's a boy, and the birthday was the 28th of the 4th, was it?
Yeah.
Okay. So we've loaded into the machine all the information that we need. Right. Now, this is how you're going to have to hold it. Right here. Laura.
Laura.
Fiona.
Yes.
And it's like they came and they said, "We're Laura and Fiona," and I'm like, "We're going together," and everybody says, "Hi, Laura and Fiona." So this is how you're going to have to hold Laura. Okay. Bum up against your tum, otherwise they'll wiggle off backwards. It doesn't have to sit. Doesn't have to sit down. Hands like that. Okay. Grip. No. That's comfortable enough so the puppy won't wiggle, but not so tight that it feels it wants to wiggle away. Okay, so it's just a kind of average, and then I'll get the head. But if it gets really naughty, you can help me hold the head. But I don't think these little babies are going to be naughty. See, the needles just slip right in, and you don't even notice it's going on. Particularly if you just pinch it a little bit before you do it, and then they just feel that rubbing sensation, and you know the needle's gone in. They're very good, actually. It's nothing like the Identichip needles,
Oh no.
which are like almost like horse bolt guns.
No.
They're so. Did you watch it being done?
Yeah.
It's horrible, isn't it?
There was only one that actually squeaked when they got done, so they were
Yeah.
quite good.
Green for dog.
Where are you going to sit down? Does it mind if he sits down?
No, it doesn't matter as long as it's not too
Take a picture.
wiggly wobbly.
Oh yes, it's beautiful.
There you go. Smile nicely now, sweetheart. Having a picture take.
Wow.
Thank you,
It's
Tay.
amazing.
Aren't they adorable little things?
Oh wow. So brave.
Oh, bless her. It's such a lot of earphone for such a little tiny thing. Can you see the screen there on the left-hand side?
Yeah.
This is the one we're looking for, and this is a fantastic tracing. That's the way it should look for all of them. So this screen is averaging the brain response to all these clicks that we're doing. And On the other side, there's a small, thin white line that's bouncing around at the bottom, and that measures the puppy's brain, general overall activity level. So we want the puppy to stay calm, so we want the two lines at the bottom right-hand corner to be as flat as we can, and you can keep watching those for sort of biofeedback mechanism. Make sure you're doing the right thing to keep them calm. And you want the one on the other side to be as bumpy as you can get it.
So the one on the left should be bumpy.
Yeah, the big box with the two big lines that are dancing around. You want that to be really bumpy, because that's actually picking up the brain activity associated with the acoustic nerve.
Okay.
The machines put filters up to sort of filter out
Okay.
all the other activity, but the bottom two on the right hand side are just general brain activity level. And this puppy's very calm, which is why that's flat, and that's really bumpy, which is why I can hear, and that was perfect.
Yay!
Thank you very much.
Perfect in here.
You passed.
Well done.
I don't mind me, I just recorded that one so his owner can